We got a selfie going here. Oh, New York Comic Con. I think you're on camera right now. Sweet. Matt Murdock is alive and well, looking pretty good. I'm Jordan Zachard for SYFY Wire. I am here with the cast of Daredevil, coming back for season 3 in just a few weeks. Are you guys excited? Sweet. So, a trailer just dropped very recently, so what we're going to do is we're going to have the cast and crew introduce themselves, and then we're going to watch the trailer.
Yeah, hi, I'm Vincent D'Onofrio.
Hey everyone, I'm Charlie Cox.
I'm Wilson Bethel.
I think my mic's right.
I'm Joanne Wally.
No, I know him now.
I'm Elden Henson.
I'm Jay Alley.
I'm Erik Oleson, the showrunner.
And I'm Deborah Ann Woll.
All right, let's watch that trailer. Or we'll wait a second.
I used to listen to people asking for help. That's what I was trying to do, was help people. But I was fooling myself. Darkness only responds to darkness. I'm Daredevil. I have made many mistakes, but I accept the debt I'm paying because of them.
Prison has changed me.
What is it you're saying? I want to make a deal. He's claiming to have changed, but they don't know him like I do. The last time that we spoke, you threatened me.
That is something that I cannot forgive.
I'll stop him for good this time.
There's only one way to stop me, but you're not going to do it.
You sure about that?
Just be careful that you don't become the monster.
Because I've tried to make this city a better place. I will tell the world who you really are. Someone who's now showing his true colors.
Sometimes you may have to hurt one person for the greater good. The city needs a new villain. I think I might have found him.
Daredevil is our true public enemy.
According to eyewitnesses, the brutal attack has been carried out by none other than Daredevil.
Who are you? I'm Daredevil.
I think only one of those guys is actually Daredevil, but I'm excited for season 3. So last we saw Matt, he was not in a great place. This season, you got to build him back up, almost literally take the building off of him. So how did you go about approaching kind of a restart for the character in a way?
Well, I wanted to honor the what had come before in the previous 2 seasons. Jeff Loeb and I and Marvel put our heads together at the beginning of this season. They had a number of really awesome ideas for things that were options for me. And then I went away and came up with an original story that took from some of my favorite comic runs and will hopefully give fans what they want, but not in the way they expect it.
Not too much of what they want. How did you feel about this new approach to Daredevil?
Can you guys hear us? Oh, you can hear me, right? Did you hear Erik? Your mic's off.
And try this one. Wah, wah.
Answer again, Erik.
Obviously, there were 2.5 awesome seasons that came before this. And the idea when Jeff Loeb and Marvel and I put our heads together at the beginning of season 3 was we wanted to honor what had come before and yet tell an original story which drew from several of our favorite comic runs, and tell a story which was going to give fans what they want, but not in the way that they expected it. So that, I think, is what you asked. It's very loud in here, and I can't quite hear what you're asking.
That is perfect. How does it feel being back in the old school black costume and then having someone else in the Daredevil suit?
Yeah, first of all, what's up, guys? Thanks so much for showing up. You didn't have to wait too long for the season, right? It's only a couple of years, so. Yeah, you know, look, I'm a big fan of both costumes. The black costume from season 1 is vaguely more comfortable, and it makes it a lot easier for me to pee through the course of an evening. But I also, you know, like over the course of these last 4 years, I've become a huge fan of this character, obviously. And so wearing the black costume has been really fun, and it's been like an homage to season 1. But it's also bittersweet because I love the iconic red suit. I did take a lot of pleasure from seeing someone else have to wear the red suit and deal with the same issues that I had from season 2.
Was it tough? Was it as tough to pee as it was for Charlie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How do you know it's him?
That's Vincent in that costume, bro.
Yeah. I would love that. I would love to see the Kingpin play Daredevil for a while, because that character is so intense. How do you get to that place that terrifies me just through the screen?
It comes natural.
No more questions then. You know, Karen, I feel like I shouldn't be asking the questions Karen should. She's the most intrepid journalist I've seen on TV. Where do you get that guts? Did you talk to real reporters? Because she goes at it more than anyone I've ever seen.
Oh, wow, thanks so much. Actually, my aunt teaches journalism, so I had a really good resource in that. But also, you know, I really admire Karen's sort of bravery in that. Like, she doesn't care if you don't like her or anything like that. She's gonna, like, push you and get the answer out of you. So I'm not that brave, so I enjoyed kind of learning from her by playing that.
It's really heartbreaking as a fan of the show to see, you know, there's a bit of a distance between Matt and Foggy and Karen. What was it like being on set and, you know, not always being buddy-buddy this time around?
You don't get to play with your favorite people. That's not...
There was a moment where we were looking at each other. We were like waiting in between takes, and we were like, "This is weird. We're working together again. This is kind of awesome." Like, it felt strange, but at the same time, it's, you know, it's nice to see these characters explore, you know, other areas and get deeper into their backstory and all that kind of stuff. So.
You know, I don't want to get too spoilery here, but, you know, Foggy really steps up in this season. He's got some big, gutsy moments.
This is true. Erik did an incredible job. I couldn't be happier with the season. There's a lot of exciting stuff for Foggy. Get more into his backstory. He sort of finds his footing, you know, away from Matt, and yeah, I really couldn't be happier. So thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Very nice. So we had a few newcomers to the show this season, and I'm wondering, what was it like joining what was a very well-oiled machine with characters that don't just play small parts, they are central to the story?
Well, it was pretty overwhelming, to be honest with you. I mean, the whole process for me was super quick. I flew into LA, from LA to New York Sunday night. I tested Monday morning, got the role Monday evening. Within a week, I had to go back to LA, move to New York, and then the following Monday, I was in a tiny prison cell with Vincent D'Onofrio. Had nothing to do with the show, but it's another story.
It comes naturally to him, so.
So I didn't have time to get overwhelmed, but as an actor, like, the show you wanted to work on was Daredevil. You know, as soon as you tell people that you're working on Daredevil, you see their eyes pop out of their head, the caliber of the acting, the storylines that come up, and the job that Erik done this season. I mean, seriously, guys, you're going to lose your minds. This season is out of control.
Please do.
Yeah, please do, and you will do. So I didn't have time to get overwhelmed, and also the cast is so welcoming, apart from Charlie.
Well,
who
he's in a tough spot this season.
Well, he did. Wilson, he stole your lunch money on the first day, and Joanne, he did horrible things. But no, they're awesome. They're just such a lovely bunch of people. It was awesome.
Are you testing your material yesterday?
I haven't heard him.
Man, it's gonna get awkward between the two. And so, just watching a little bit of the screeners this season, like you said, Matt is in a bit of a tough place. I think you get your butt kicked a little more than I've seen in previous seasons.
Yeah, which is saying something. Yeah, because he gets his butt kicked a lot in all seasons. Yeah, man, look, I was joking with Erik about it. When we did season 1, I remember thinking that we're meeting a character who's really at his lowest. And since then, there's been a number of rock bottoms. And the beginning of season 3 is another example of that. What was really exciting for me with playing Matt Murdock this year is that he's at such a low point. Not just physically, but I think mentally, emotionally, spiritually, he's been through so much in such a short period of time that in the rebuilding process, we kind of see a man begin to kind of grapple with his insanity or his sanity, and I think we meet a Matt Murdock who's even more reckless than he's been in the past, and so to play technically a superhero who is really walking a very dangerous line of moral ambiguity. It was really exciting and fun. It's a great challenge.
We only have a little bit of time left. I'm wondering, without spoiling anything, what are your favorite parts of the season? What should people be keeping their eye on? A little moment to savor.
I'd like to introduce you to Wilson Bethel right here, we got some fantastic new characters this season. I think for the fans out there who are excited to see the show, can you give your character name, the person you play, or can you not? I don't know.
Spoiler?
I guess I should introduce myself as Bullseye.
I think we got a scoop.
Pleased to meet you.
Well, on that note, thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Coming up next, we have the Future Man cast, so stick around.
Did not approve this message.
Uh-oh. Well, now go tweet everything about this. Future Man cast coming up next. Stay tuned. SYFY Wire, syfy.com, hashtag NYCC. Thanks, guys.
Hi, I'm Jackie Jennings with SYFY Wire. If you can't get enough of New York Comic Con, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel for news, interviews, cosplay, and so much more. What are you waiting for?